it just get quickly warmed up, and I think it takes some time. Okay, it's taking time, and in the meantime, guys, let's not. Okay. We just started. So now let me just quickly go to it. Okay, and what I will also do is I will start Wiresock. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to check is that if Scapy module is itself installed. Okay, so to check that, what you need to do is just write Scapy, and it says Scapy is not installed, unfortunately. And just let me check if I'm audible. Yeah, I think that's all good. So what we need to do is we will first try to install this up. Okay, sudo apt install Python 3 Scapy, and you guys can also follow along. So it's installing the thing. It should be done quickly. Actually, yep, almost done. Yep. So now let's see if it got installed. So we'll write again Scapy. And it seems like this time it has installed. Okay. Ah, ah. Yep. So it has installed successfully. So this is how kind of you will get like an interactive cell like here where you can kind of, so it is most like kind of a Python code. It's Python interpreter itself, but loaded with the Scapy module. Okay. So now let me do one thing. Is that what we will do is that we will create a packet. A simple packet. Okay, where the objective will be just to showcase you guys the headers. Okay, so we'll first create a simple IP packet. Okay, so for that, what I will do is that I will write from Scapy dot all, and then I will write import IP. So what the objective with this line is that I wanted to kind of create a packet, and as you might remember, when let's say, just give me 1 second, guys. Yeah. So what we are going to do is, so let's say we pick up one of the packet over here, this one TCP packet, and what we see that it has an IP header over here, right? An IP header has a lot of things like source address and destination address. So what we will do is that we'll create a packet. We'll create a packet like this, and we'll try to add the IP header in that. Okay, and we'll try to see like if we can kind of change the fields and all. Okay, similar to this packet that we are seeing right now. Okay, so this packet has a lot of things like it has Ethernet. This is the full packet details. It has the data link layer Ethernet header, then it has the IP header, and this has a TCP header. So we'll try to make a packet where we will have this IP header. And what you will see is that when we were trying to write the IP header, the Scapy modules maybe automatically what I'm thinking with high probability, it will automatically add the Ethernet header. So let's see that in action. Okay. So let's see that in action. So what we will do is that over here, I have written from scapy.all import IP, like the IP header. Okay. So this is the one. This is the first kind of, let's say the command, or let's say the instruction that I have provided to Scapy. I will import the IP header. And now I will create an IP packet. I will create an IP packet, and I will write IP packet, and then the only thing I will write is that in the IP header, let's say the destination address that I mean to, the destination address would be 8.8.8. Okay. And I just do it like this. Okay. So what I'm doing over here is that IP packet, IP equal to destination and some destination address. Okay. So what it will do is that, what this code should do is that it will create an IP header, like a packet with the IP header, and automatically fill all these details for you, including the source address of the host, of the Remnex host. And the only thing that I am changing right now is this field, the destination address. Okay. So the rest, all of the fields should be kind of filled automatically by the Scapy. You don't need to kind of worry about, let's say, the flags value, the other things like differential service fields and time to leave, protocol headers, and all the things. Okay. So everything will be fulfilled by the Scapy module itself. So how to see that? What we'll do is that the packet is stored in a variable IP packet. So we'll write IP underscore packet dot show. Okay. And once we do that, you see a packet was created. We'll see that later in the Wireshark. But right now, thing is that if you see the IP header, it says that, okay, there was an IP header created. And if you see all of the details like the version, ISL, TOS, LAN, ID, flag, TTL, protocol, checksum. So everything was filled by a default value automatically. Okay. And if you see the source address is of the Remnex host, and the destination address is the one that we provided, which was 8.8.8.8, which is the Google DNS server, right? So it's basically the same stuff that you are seeing over here. Okay. But like protocol, time to leave, header checksum and all, source address and destination address. But we are kind of seeing that over here too. When we do something like .show, it will show me the packet header, like packet details, like what all fields that packet has. And if you see, all these details has been already fulfilled by the Scapy by default, the default values. And this is the one that we changed. And now the good part over here is that we can also change the source address. Okay. So let's say I create destination equal to this, and let's say source equal to, I can give any IP address, let's say 14.5.6.7, and I'll press enter, and then I will do IP packet.show. And if you see, we were able to kind of create a packet with the IP header, and we were able to change the source address and the destination address. Now, this is the starting point, guys. Like this is one of the best thing to understand right now in a very layman term, that if you want to initiate an attack where you want to spoof the IP address. So let's say one of the things that can be done for a testing purpose is that it works most of the time, to be honest, is that in the source address, like I create an ICMP packet, I create a ping command using this Scapy, but the source address I gave it of any of the IP address of any of you guys, okay, or let's say any other system. So what I have seen previously is that when I have given this the IP address of a different system, the ICMP reply from the DNS from the destination server was going to that IP address, the one that I have put over here. Okay, so this is, so to reiterate, this is one of the way where you can kind of start a IP address based spoofing attack, where you can kind of change the source address and